love and unity, I love my community. Black excellence, that's what you do to me. Positive vibrations. I'm a God, no Satan. I'm a God. I was raised with the killers, but my plan is to heal ya. I'ma heal you. Intellectual mind frame. Check it out. I'm a player, so I peep game.
What it do, YouTube? Today we're going to discuss a very important topic. We're going to discuss a topic based around identity crisis, let alone what it means to love yourself. You know, you can't love nobody till you love yourself. The most derogatory word on the planet is the N-word. We all know what that means, right? Everybody loves to be an N.I.G.G.A, for a lack of better words. Never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. A great acronym that was, put together and promoted by Tupac-I'd. I like that acronym. My grandmother used to always tell me, don't say that word. She used to be tripping. don't be running around here saying that. G-Mom's old school, rest in peace. She used to hate. She hear me running around saying that, talking to my homies and all that. My brothers, whoever, just, we call, how we talk. So, nowadays, everybody use the word. Like, I've seen everybody to where I'm just like whatever, because I've had my issues in my times where I done ran up on people and, hey, what you talking about, homie? Why you saying that? Early on. Now it's a little more like whatever, but I had my issues early on, running up on, like, hey, why you saying? And every person I ran up on, whether there's Hispanic, whatever, because how I grew up, we would only let people say it if they hung with us, if they was like Mexican. I had a white homie, he never even said it. He was like, you know what I'm saying? He was a nigga. But every person, a lot of Samoans say it, but Samoans is like, they like niggas low key. Like, everybody got black in them. I'm not gonna get into that whole little topic because everybody's, but like a lot of Polynesian people, they got black ancestry, They're a little more deeply rooted. So it's like, with them, it's like whatever. Like, them is niggas, you feel me? We call them island niggas. If you from LA, you like, them island niggas, but they, not in a bad way. Shout out to all the Usos and, all the Polynesians, Tunians and all that. But everybody would just be like, I don't mean no harm. Like, man, I love y'all, fuck with y'all, More so on like the Hispanic side. Nobody never trip about the Polynesians because they is like niggas. They got more niggas in them. Hispanics got niggas rooted in they DNA too, though. But like I said, it's how you use it, how you rock with us, all that type of stuff. But at the same token, like I was saying, the whole Tupac thing, Tupac brought that great acronym, And the old school folks, they deeply rooted into how they feel about it. And that's just what it is. With that being said, I'm gonna kind of drift off into another thing with that whole word, because that's our word. Like Ice Cube said, that's our word. And we got it and we ain't giving it back, in this white man's world, as Tupac would say. So my thing is, this other little mini story I'm gonna explain, situation that people be having. And I've had it myself, and I had to like holler at cats, like, hey, check this out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so there's certain you know, this is a Los Angeles-based thing. It's probably not other places, you know. I'll be bouncing around in different states. You know, I get around like Tupac. I keep rephrasing Tupac, you know what I'm saying? Because Tupac says so much gems is when you talk, you can kind of just paraphrase. So, with that being said, excuse me. With that being said, I've been and I've known people that been talking to different people, been to different neighborhoods. Let's say you getting a burger or you just going to the gas station or whatever. You know, you just in that area doing something or going to see a female, whatever you're doing. It's been different. I ain't gonna put nobody on blast and say they hood, but it's been different neighborhoods like I go to or I have people go to. More so people like holler at me about it. But I witnessed it too before, just being honest. We say you in the area, and this area that you go to is a black community. It's been more experienced on, and this is no disrespect, but it seems like it's more on the Crip side. Cause but you'll go to an area and they beef with Hispanic gangs. You know, not saying I'm promoting war or violence or nothing like that. Listen to the knowledge and listen to what I'm about to tell y'all. You go to an area and it's a black gang and they beef with Hispanics, and they don't really beef with no blacks. And even if they do, it's a couple of them where their neighborhoods and even got taken over and they can't even like be over there because the Hispanic gang that took over their hood, so they kind of don't have a hood. And these same individuals will have the audacity to see a black brother and bang on you. So your hood got took over, you beef with Southsiders, so you see another black man and you have the audacity to bang on a black man. I don't give a damn what he wearing. Or even if you're not wearing that, just the audacity to just want to feel like you're doing something, but you don't have a hood because of these dudes. Why are you even saying something to somebody of the same skin tone? I should be somebody you say, how you doing to, brother? Or what's going on, my nigga? Or, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. This whole ideology, this whole scary stuff, I call it scary. Because you'll run up on a black nigga knowing a black nigga gonna low-key wanna get down with you and all that, but at the same time, be like, my nigga, what's up, bro? Like, what's up? You run up on them Southsiders, they gonna blow your wig off. That's why y'all ain't got no hood. Because they not gonna really fight you. Some of them will, but they gonna blow that top off. So you rather be scary and go bang on a black brother when the black brother got more of your interest, like, or they might just tell you where they from, or they might just be like, you know, like, what, my nigga, like, hey, bro, chill out. Like, nigga ain't on that. Watch out. Get out of here, bro. You need to go do something with yourself. Or whatever the case may be. I witnessed it. And it's real disgusting. You have the audacity to bother other black people when y'all can't even be around the area y'all in. Y'all low-key hiding. Because if y'all hang out how y'all supposed to, it ain't gonna go good. We gotta love ourselves. We gotta better ourselves. You gonna need to be a real nigga, a real N.I.G.G.A. And if you can't be in your hood because you done got your hood tooken, or and I ain't clowning nobody or nothing, because it is what it is. Things happen, people die and shit. That shit ain't cool. If you can't be in your hood, or or if you just scared to bang on who you supposed to bang on, if that's what you own, that's what you own. If you're gonna do it right. But I get it. You don't want to bang who you supposed to bang on. You want to play around all day. You want to go bother regular innocent people, or you want to bother niggas that do is with that business, but they more so got your back. Like, hey, my nigga, I'm somebody you need to be cool with. You know, we can go toe to toe right now. You know, that ain't a thing, but you know, I ain't the enemy though. You know, I think you a little misconstrued, brother. We gotta love ourselves, man. We gotta understand that it's not always about fighting each other, but that's that tribal stuff. You know, that's in our DNA too. You know, it is what it is. That's a whole nother subject if you're smart enough to understand where I'm going. By us being tribal people, warriors, we see each other. That's why sometimes a brother see another brother and automatically, I've done it before, and I have to check myself because I'm conscious enough to know where it comes from, but it's not what you do. We automatically size each other up. I knock this nigga. Or vice versa, somebody might be thinking that about you. Like, I'll slide this nigga. You look at him like, I'll slide you. You know, it's kind of like you ever see somebody and y'all be looking at each other, but then y'all don't say nothing. But then you got to be the bigger person too sometimes. It's like, hey, what's up, brother? Hey, what's up, man? Like, because if he conscious, he'll know, like, yeah. Like, all right, bro, I see you, bro. Big old sucker. Yeah, my nigga, yeah. You know, you got to know. It probably won't make sense to some of y'all. Y'all not there on that conscious level, but it's a tribal thing that's in our DNA, because DNA is real important. It's real strong, and it lasts forever, because DNA is the number one thing. That's why they use DNA for murders and things like that, because DNA is DNA, if you get what I'm talking about. So we have to learn how to love each other, be conscious, be aware. Stop using each other as a scapegoat and as an enemy, and stop being scary. I'm not saying go start stuff and argue and bother other people, but why do it in your own? But why argue with your brother, your sister? You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like Tupac said, never ignorant getting goals accomplished. That's the meaning in the acronym I like. All that, yeah, my nigga, and trying to be hard and tripping and, you know. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, like, come on now. We got bigger fish to fry, man. Come on, y'all. Let's get this together. Let's get this together. The most derogatory word in the English language. Everybody want to be like you, but you don't want to be like you. Huh? Be yourself. Love yourself. And when I say be yourself, be black. And black ain't, you know, that's a whole nother subject. Black ain't even black, but, you know, whatever you want to call yourself, a Hebrew, a black Jew, a Moor, you know, an indigenous, it's a million terms, you know. The black man got trauma naturally in his DNA, but we got to use that trauma to be great. Not to get into it with each other. Use your trauma to be great. That's why I like talking to older cats and cats that's like-minded, because you talk to the wrong folks, they're going to stir you the wrong way. And some of y'all is good brothers. Y'all just ain't met the right person or people to show y'all the real. Because it's easy to do all the BS. It's easy. That's easy. It's hard to do the right stuff. It's hard to do the real stuff. The real stuff. The real stuff. To say no, to back away. Not no scary stuff, just like on some grown man stuff. Like to focus, take care of your kids. It sounds easy. That's the harder stuff. I think so many people outside running around being weird. It's easy to do that. Focus. Get your mind together. Go outside and be real. Go outside and handle stuff. Look out for people. That's the real. The most derogatory word on the planet. That's what that is. Nigga. What it do, y'all? Thank you for tapping in, ladies and gentlemen, with your folks. Peace and blessings to the Most High.